Yeah, that was really unsettling.
I know.
But the fella isn't dead at all.
I mean, he might be now. Get him off the fucking floor and get an ambulance.
What was that nonsense he was saying, though?
Let me Google it. I think, yes, it was from William Shakespeare's Macbeth. A soliloquy from Act 5, Scene 5.
Shakespeare? Who's that?
Oh, I really hate Shakespeare.
So it was that the victim, Mr. William Shakespeare, came back to life. The man had indeed been poisoned. It transpired that it hadn't killed him. He was taken by emergency carriage to a nearby hospital for treatment.
To have his stomach pumped.
And Inspector Gregson evicted us from the scene of the crime. Whatever that now was. Pretty friggin' sus.
That was weird.
Hey, there's that guy.
He's like, oh, I literally just saw that guy die.
21st February, Briar Road.
Wow.
A peeping Tom is in the window. Whatever do you think will happen now?
Good question. What a strange situation for Mr. Natsume. Arrested for murder, but then the victim comes back to life? So what would I guess the charge would be attempted murder.
Yeah. That's gonna be wild though, because it's gonna be a almost murder victim that's in court testifying, which is kind of interesting. Because it's like, how do you deny someone is like, like that dude tried to kill me. Okay, yeah, what's your proof? He literally tried to kill me and I was there.
I think perhaps the victim was never dead in the first place. It seems very likely that Mr. Shakespeare did consume the poison as we deduced. But was it an accident, attempted suicide, or attempted murder? Until the truth can be established, I imagine the police will keep Mr. Natsume in custody.
I suppose so. Let's hope it doesn't come to anything more than a night in their cells.
Imagine Mr. Natsume's reaction when he finds out that the dude's not actually dead.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, he better tell the truth then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's this? Oh, well?
Oh well.
Oh well.
Hey you!
What's that man doing over there?
Go and get.
It looks like he's trying to see into Sosuke-san's lodgings. Frickin' weirdo.
Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo?
Excuse me. Can we have a word?
Oh, no.
What the hell? Why did you react like
that? I'm out of here.
Boy.
Oh. Boy.
He just ran off. Why is everybody in London fucking weird? I hate this place.
Any viewers from London? What the fuck?
Welcome to 1901 London. I don't know what time.
This just in Novel House hates anybody that lives in London.
We would hate Leighton then.
That's so funny. I feel sure that I've seen that man somewhere before. Where the fuck was it?
Go back to case 4, fucker. I do too, but I don't remember.
Where's that fucked up bike?
There's my ride.
Ring ring.
Look at my hog.
I'm your Uber driver. Get in.
Get on.
Yeah. I'm your pedicab driver. Get on. I didn't order an Uber.
Oh, the Lord. I don't fucking know what they would say.
Oh, the Lord. Get the hell in.
Oh, my days.
Oh, my days. Get the fuck in.
This is beyond the pale. What the fuck is wrong with you? Roger, roll this way.
Sorry, I don't need an Uber. Oh, my bad. Would you like to help me find my dog? My dog is missing.
I lost my canine.
Okay, anyways. Now that we just, like, single-handedly offended anyone that lives in Europe.
There always seems to be a bicycle outside the Garadeb residence.
That bike has never moved.
That's the same bike that fucked my mom.
Keiji Shinogi? If anybody's watched Your Turn to Die Let's Play, you'll understand that.
And if you didn't, you'll be like, ew, I actually hate these guys, and I'm gonna cancel them on Twitter.com.
I read that bicycles are extremely popular all over Great Britain at the moment, in fact.
Great Britain?
Did I say that?
No.
Oh.
That one seems... Yeah, I've said it before, though.
Have I?
Yeah, you have. It was in a first playthrough.
Did I say anything, or did I just continue?
No, you called yourself out.
Oh, okay.
That one seems very warped, though. Especially the front wheel. That reminds me of the one time where you did a massive fuck-up in your sentence where it made literally 0 sense. So you're like, because I don't know what the wrong is. And then, like, literally 2 seconds later, you're just like, wait, I said something that made no grammatical sense, but then you forgot what you said. It was in the Doki Doki.
Yeah, I remember that.
Is that to make it more of a challenge to ride? Do you think?
I don't know what the wrong is.
I don't know what the wrong is.
No, I'm afraid I don't know what the wrong is. That may be a result of the rider's incompetence. For the front wheel to be so badly warped, I'm afraid the rider may have been similarly afflicted.
I wish somebody would warp my neck. Then there's a good chance Mr. Natsume has been practicing on this bicycle, I think.
Or someone would warp my insides. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I fear you might be right.
The Garanab household and Mr. Natsume's lodgings are in a prominent position there on the corner.
Still thinking about the fact that that dude just like single-handedly sprinted into the distance.
I'm still reeling for
just
the
gone.
fact that Shamspear just got up and started spewing bullshit and then died again.
Yeah, that was creepy.
Yeah. Sometimes when I look at the building, I can't help feeling that it's a bit of a slant.
It does rather look like
It
it does rather look as though it would collapse in even the smallest earthquake, doesn't it?
And isn't it supposed to be haunted as well? I think I might have a hunch as to why Sosuke-san is such a hunchback. Okay. With the exception of the top floor, where Mr. and Mrs. Garrett live, I really hope we don't have to see them. All the windows are bricked up. You know what I mean.
Yes, that's because of an old window tax that was charged on a number of windows the property had. In order to pay less tax, the poorer members of society filled in many of their windows.
But the tax had been since abolished, hasn't it? So the windows could all be opened up again, surely.
Unfortunately, it would appear that the residents of this district can't afford to pay for the work, have the work
Just
done.
knock the bricks off. Yes, that
yeah,
is
and
a
kill
sad
whoever's
state of
standing
affairs.
underneath.
Yeah, get olive green or whatever the fuck her name was.
She's already done it. Anyways.
Especially for people like poor Natsume who have to live all cooped up in a windowless room.
I suppose that's the price you pay for living in very cheap accommodation.
It all seemed rather pointless when you put it like that.
Yeah. London's blanketed and foggy again today, and the sky is covered in cloud. But if you look carefully in the distance, you can just make out the Crystal Tower being built.
Ah, the Crystal Tower, yes. The centerpiece of the great exhibition that is to open.
To open in 6 months' time! Everyone's talking about the Great Exhibition of London at the moment, it seems.
Well, it's to be the largest event of its kind anywhere in the world, with technology and scientists from all over. I can't wait for it myself.
Who said you were going?
Yeah, you're not invited. Do you think visiting students from the Far East like us will be granted entry?
No.
The last great exhibition was held in London and had more than 6 million visitors, it seems. And this time, the British are determined to make it an even bigger success to outdo the Paris Exposition.
I see. That's an incredible number of people. And with so many people expected to attend, we should be easily be able to slip in unnoticed.
There's always the honest approach of buying tickets at the main entrance, Mr. Naruhodo.
I'm broke.
Oh.
Snowman. Why is somebody
Snowman!
Why is somebody built a snowman on some sort of pedestal, do you think?
That's not a pedestal, Mr. Naruhodo. That part's of,
That's a
Yeah.
snowman.
Really? But it already has a perfectly good body.
Well, it's true that the British snowmen are usually made with 2 balls of snow. Perhaps this is a foreigner.
And now we're looking at him as if he's strange. Poor man. Know how he feels.
If anything, it's Japanese and British 2-ball snowmen that are the strange ones, isn't it? After all, real people do have 3 sections: head, torso, and
And
legs.
balls.
Oh,
Do you ever think that perhaps you think about things too much? Idiot.
I actually never knew that 2-ball snowmen was a Japanese thing and a British thing. I don't know about the British thing, but have you noticed that in Animal Crossing, all of the
I was
snowmen
about
are
to bring
2
up Animal
balls?
Crossing. Yeah, how
So,
you roll up too.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know.
Maybe because they're
Maybe so.
cuter? I don't know.
I guess we examined everything here.
Okay. Welcome to the Daily News and the William Robbins.
Okay then. Not
the
really sure what the
fucking
point of looking around here was.
Prison.
God damn it. God damn it. Fuck.
Oh, I didn't realize that's how you were saying that.
21st February, the Garadep's room. Can we leave?
Reminds me whenever we go to the prison. My bedroom.
This is where the professor makes me sleep. It's really cold.
The 3 FPS flame. Here we are again. The
Time to
eccentric
go.
landlord's eccentric top floor abode. fuck?
I want to go. We are here because Mr. Garadeb's the one who discovered the incident this morning. Don't forget.
Care.
Why are you in my house? Oh.
Ah, you chaps, eh? Welcome back.
Couldn't get enough of me, eh?
Yes, good morning, sir.
Where's your fucking wife?
Crescent. Thank you for your cooperation in court yesterday. It was
I'm
quite
getting
a
tired of
trial.
seeing you in court, to be honest.
As much for Mr. Garadeb as anyone, really. Came straight back here after all that business at the Bailey yesterday. I don't even remember if I have the same voice. Didn't expect to wake up one more bally nonsense. Wait, one more? I just added a word. This morning. Where's your wife?
I wonder if you wouldn't mind telling us exactly what happened, Mr. Garadeb.
Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. Mrs. Garadeb might be in prison right now because of what happened to
Oh, yeah.
Miss Green.
I forgot about that. Yes, my bitch of a wife is in prison.
I suppose you'd like to know all about that dead loss of an actor chap in the ground floor room. Those were exactly Inspector Aggressive's words, weren't they?
Yeah, I never really liked him.
I can stand. Hello. I guess we're talking. But first... no. Take a look at this. Mr. Garadeb, could I show you this? Oh my god. Been quite a couple of days, as you can imagine. I'm afraid I'm rather tired. Haven't really got the energy in the old eyeballs, to be honest with you. Some other time, then. Okay. What do you want? It must have been a real shock for you this morning. I hear that you discovered what happened. Ah, well, that hopeless actor chap rises at 5 o'clock sharp every morning without fail. But at 5:30 this morning, he still hadn't lit the gas. So I went down and knocked on his door, but no bally answer.
And that's when you broke into his room by kicking down the door?
Well, I called on that rum-looking Japanese chap to do the grunt work, of course. Wasn't it a little premature to kick the door down? The man could have just overslept by half an hour. No.
That's very true, Mr. Naruhodo. If 30 minutes oversleeping warranted such behavior,
You would be dead.
I'd have to kick your door down every morning.
Why would I need to be up at 5 in the morning?
It's like, oh god.
Oh, well, you know, I better be safe than sorry and all that. Haha. Is it just me or is he avoiding her gaze now all of a sudden?
Why are you sweating?
Except that it was a sorry situation indeed that you found on the far side of the door.
Yes.
Yes, poor me.
The victim's name is Mr. Shamspear, I believe. Is that right?
I don't know.
Yes, William Shamspear. Took the ground floor room 3 months ago now. Idiot.
And how would you describe him?
An idiot.
In a word, destitute. Toot.
Destitute?
Prostitute. Well, let's face it, the only redeeming feature of that room is the cheap rent. Anyone wanting to live in a place like that is either broke or has a bally screw loose. So hard to choose which category Ryunosuke would fall into.
Mr. Naruhodo, that's a little rude.
How did you know? What I thought. He was doing research as well. Research? Into what? These nuts. Shakespeare, of course. Shakespeare. Read a few plays of the old bard myself, you know. Romeo and Hamlet and all that. That's not what it was called.
Yes,
Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare is England's most highly regarded classical playwright and author. He's known as Sao in Japanese, as you know, and many of his works have already been translated.
Don't care. It seems incredible that Shakespeare was shortened to Sal, though. Someone was too heavy-handed there. There were a lot of costumes in the victim's room, actually, weren't there?
Of course, Mr. Natsume is a scholar of English literature as well. I imagine he and Mr. Shamspear would have had much in common.
Well, clearly something happened between those two.
They're both lunatics.
Shakespeare interpretation disagreement leads to shocking murder. Let's hope it's not that. Many memoism is starting to rub off on me.
Mr. Naruhodo, really, how rude.
I need a many memo pad. What are you talking about? After Mr. Natsume's trial yesterday, you came straight back here, I believe, didn't you? Did you notice anything strange between then and this morning? What would you say it like that? No. Well, now, it must have been about 6 in the evening by the time I got home. Snow was coming down rather heavily, as I remember, and it was completely dark already. That failed actor chap was out at the time. Mr. Garadeb noticed there was no light in his room or something, I suppose.
And then he was out of time.
Couldn't summon the energy for anything much, so I sat in front of the fire up here. It was after 8 before Shamspeare got back. And then the chap was up until past 1 in the morning, I'll have you know. Suppose he met his end sometime after that. I was asleep by then, so I'm rather in the dark there.
So let's get the real tea, Mr. Garadeb. How do you feel about being single now?
Yeah. Well, thank you. That was very illuminating. Yes. Is everything alright, Mr. Sato?
Well, I was just thinking it's a little strange, that's all. Mr. Garadeb, you were up here in your room all evening, if I've understood correctly.
That's only the thing I've said, yes. Not a big fan of stairs. Not with this blasted leg.
I simply like to throw myself down them when I need to travel.
Then how is it that you seem to know? The precise movements of your tenant on the ground floor, I mean.
I watched them.
Okay.
Whoa!
That's a very good point. I can't imagine that you could hear noises from the ground floor all the way up here. Does this old man like to spy on his tenants? Is that it? I say, I know what you're thinking in this valley outrage. I'm ex-military, don't you know? I don't go around spying on my tenants. Why would I? For fun.
Then how did you know Mr. Garadeb? Oh wait, how did
It's
you know
the
Mr.
gas,
Garadeb?
woman. The gas tells me everything.
What?
The gas?
The gas speaks to me.
The gas. Speaking gas.
Speaking ass.
What on earth do you mean, sir?
I mean like this.
How can the gas tell you anything, let alone everything? Well, as you're probably aware, the gas is supplied to the building by pipes. Yes, I'd more or less worked that out. I fought into it every day.
Every room in the building is connected by a single pipe to go gas. To the gas man outside.
To go gas.
The gas company supplies gas to the properties via the main.
Yes, I understand that too.
Via.
Let me see if I can explain. Let's say I was to light the gas lamps up here. What do you suppose would happen? Well, obviously, the room would get brighter. Exactly, but at the same time, the lights in all the other rooms of the house would dim for a moment. What? They dim? Why?
Perhaps it's because when you light a gas lamp, it briefly uses more gas than usual. And that reduces the amount of gas in the pipe for the other lamps that are connected to it. That might explain why the other lamps dim momentarily, mightn't it?
Yes,
Mightn't
of course. Because everything's connected to a single supply pipe.
Is that supposed to happen, though? It sounds rather undesirable.
Jolly good point. Fact is, the gas company's pipes in these parts are pretty hopeless. Long worn out. And barely got any gas in them to start with. Opposite is also true, of course. Extinguish the lamps up here and they glow brighter in the rest of the house. Ah, right, I see. So by watching the flickering of the lamps in one room, you can determine what's happening elsewhere. Fuck. You got it.
Oh, of course, because when people come back home in the evening and before they go to sleep at night, their houses blow up. What they're guaranteed to do
Yes.
is either light or put out their lamps in fires.
Clever. In point of fact, the room on the ground floor and the one above it use slightly different amounts of gas. By watching the lights in here closely, I could work out almost exactly what's going on in the whole house.
Gosh,
Cool.
Gorsh.
that's fascinating, Mr. Garadeb. Absolutely fascinating.
I know.
You don't have to lie to me.
Oh, well, nothing to it, really. And I can't really see that it's gonna help us with the fucking case. What I'd like to know,
Good lord.
why Miss Scaredub so interested in what his tenants are
Never
up
talk
to?
about Miss Scaradeb in front of me ever again.
I feel like there's more to it than idle curiosity. Freaking weirdo! Well, we've done as much investigating here as we can, I think. I don't want to be here anymore. Perhaps we ought to go to the prison and speak with this idiot again.
A good idea.
No, it's really not. It's really not. I'm gonna stick my head in here. There's a single apron drying on that enormous can and cock-shaped clothes horse. Look.
I hate you.
No, Mr. Naruhodo, that's not a real... Wait, that's a real cannon.
That's
I
not a
knew
real
that.
cannon.
I was just testing you. Piece of history, that is. Seen plenty of action on the battlefield, I could tell you. Now the old girl and I are just enjoying the peace and quiet of retirement together, without my wife.
This is my old cow.
And of course, she'd come in handy if the enemy decided to launch an attack again.
This is my real wife.
Is there a war going on that I don't know
She'll
about?
never hurt me. She never calls me ugly or useless or a waste of space.
Yes.
That's your military uniform, isn't it, Mr. Garadeb?
Well, ceremonial garb, yes.
Okay.
Dumbass.
Okay. My bad.
No, it says my retirement bash. Not an active service now, you know.
We fucking know.
Doesn't mean much to me anymore.
I'll see your girlfriend just throw it out the window.
If you wanted it. If you wanted it,
I'm gonna light this on fire.
Well, it might
Loot.
Yeah.
Well, it might suit Lord Von Seeks, perhaps.
Morocco.
So I'm gonna take it. An overly ostentatious outfit like this is just what the doctor ordered.
Oh man, just what the doctor ordered. Very tactful, Miss Usato.
Thanks.
Very tactful.
I really tried.
I'm gonna eat this fucking
Oh yeah, I'm
casing.
gonna put that in my mouth.
Ah yes, those enormous mortar shells. It's quite something seen up close, isn't it?
I always wanted to ram one through my teeth. Say cheese.
That is no business being as funny as it is.
Oh my fucking god. Anyway,
Didn't you say something about firing them into the
teeth of Mr. Carrington. The barracks. Get the fuck out of my house.
You remember? Just a little mishap
Oh
that
my
occurred during
God.
training one day. Shot my fucking teeth out.
Oh my god, I have tears in my eyes.
What are you doing firing on your own men? The captain bellowed at me and then I got fired.
Rightfully so. On my bad.
A little mishap doesn't really do it justice, does it? Be firing at your own soldiers.
You're friendly fire. Listen, PvP was all on us. I was the one that made the setting.
Well, I was not on passive mode, so one has these little incidents when one's a hot-headed young private. Perhaps I should put some evidence that resulted from one of my little mishaps on display.
I'm gonna cause a little mishap right now.
Well, does the great lawyer, like a great detective, want to exhibit some trophies of his finest moments?
No. You know what that screen is hiding now? The aftermath of a fiery altercation the other day. I want to forget. Don't suppose I'll be able to clear out that fucking mess up for some time now. Damn it!
Dear, this must be a very difficult situation for you.
Yes, very. I'll say, people talk about twists of fate and whatnot. But this is a twist and a half, a rotten show all around. It's clearly struggling with everything that's happened. Yeah, I would too. Poor bastard. You look very dashing in your uniform there. I was looking at the lion, but okay. Ah, that old portrait, eh?
Oh,
Drawn
my
by an
old
monster.
fursuit, eh?
You saw right through downstairs. I hate that guy.
Oh, you look so wonderfully young and courageous and strong. Not anymore, though, you wrinkled fuck.
Well, the chap was okay, bitch. Presented it to me one day and asked
The
if I let him
venom.
off the month's rented. Oh, I see. So you did, presumably. I don't believe you.
Hence the prison.
I
Okay.
bally well did not.
My belly will shut your mouth.
Oh,
Bally knock your block off. A portrait is a portrait, but rent is rent, eh?
You said nothing.
I'm going to raise the rent. And yet
You
it's
could have
still
just
there
said
probably on the
portrait
wall.
rent and like cut out all the rest of the words.
Hey, I'm gonna eat this. Good to see Mr. Garrett's Medal of Honor still proudly displayed on the wall.
why do you sound like that? The inscription reads, for distinguished participation, if you remember.
Hand out all these fucking participation trophies. Wow. Who? Yes, I remember, because I remember thinking even I might stand a chance of picking up honors like that. You wouldn't understand. Wouldn't know it look me.
You wouldn't know a real award if it hit you in the fucking face.
But I had my devil may care days, you know. Devil may care? Cry? What did you get up to?
Devil may cry? No, the devil may not.
Well, all in the past now, of course. And best left there. Forever. Best not. I want to know now. No. Never.
No.
I can't.
Look at my window that I can afford.
Ah, what's on the other side of the glass? There's a good view over the wintry East End from up here. It's an impressively gray scene. There's really nothing comparable in Japan. And down below? Briar Road. Partly blanketed in snow. Please don't tell me we're gonna have to fucking see Rolly Beat or whatever the Patricia and
Oh yeah.
like
Pat
those
and
two.
Rolly.
They're probably gonna show up as witnesses again at some point.
Probably. I do think it's very interesting that these two games have reused the hell out of characters.
Yeah, like I know some games in the trilogy have,
But not this much.
Yeah, not that much.
Yeah.
And the pavement where poor Miss Green was struck in the back by that knife.
Thinking about it makes me laugh. This is the only room in the building that actually has a
I
window.
might
to the
even
outside
chortle,
world.
one might say.
Sometimes Great Britain really does seem
Guffaw,
like a
perhaps?
strange,
No. Okay, sorry.
like a strange land, doesn't it? I'm chortling.
Chortling out loud. C-O-L.
C-O-L. Cole.
Cole. Cole, Cole, Cole.
I suppose all foreign cultures seem strange at first.
Yeah.
I wish my demons would stop talking to me. Imagine how an Englishman would feel arriving in Japan and seeing people with a chonmoge top.
Not-
Chonmoge.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah. Sure.
Oh, a copy of Rancid magazine.
Let me read it.
Okay.
Rancid.
Rancid magazine.
The Adventures of Sharp.
The Adventures of Shart.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes is being read all over London. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, that's friggin' great. Naturally, one asks oneself if such a singular detective could really exist. No. But having met the chap, I fucking hate him. He's the most certainly
What up your
singular,
accent? You got so mad and dropped.
singularly dangerous. Yeah, that's genuine public opinion for you, Mr. Sato. Perhaps it should be reflected in the stories.
Make no mistake, Mr. Naruhodo, I didn't.
Yeah, you do.
I intend to snuff out that sort of public opinion we just heard personally.
You gonna kill him? Just trying to see where Mr. Sholmes' untainted reputation comes from now. Well, I'm the greatest. Everyone wants what I have. The food. Can you clean up around here? That's an impressive
dude,
collection
he's got dust on them.
on that fancy silver cake stand there.
I feel sure that it was full of cakes when we first investigated here as well.
Yes, quite right. Haven't touched it since.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Haven't done much at all, really, since it all happened. Time's rather stood still for me, you know.
Well, clean
Wasn't
up
this,
after yourself,
wasn't that like a
nasty.
day ago? It makes it sound like it was months ago.
Oh, I thought this was from the time that we last talked to them, which...
Which, I mean, I thought that case,
Oh, was that
When-
only a day ago in their time?
or maybe a few days ago. I don't think it was that long ago. Though.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought it was like a month ago or something.
Yeah, he's making it sound like it was that long
Yeah.
ago.
Oh, gross.
Time has stood still? Now that's an interesting phrase.
It's been 5 minutes since the last...
Maybe you'll use that excuse when I'm next supposed to be tidying the office.
You could just tidy up, Mr. Naruhodo.
Shut the fuck up. I don't bow down to anyone. The words of Beppo. These shelves look like they've been completely torn apart by a wild beast. A beast. Huh, reminds me of Battle of Maiwan, don't you know? Ah, the experiences of a seasoned veteran. Enemy had us surrounded on all sides. We really thought we were done for, the whole belly company. We were taking a real pounding from their cannons, so all we could do was run for our lives. Oh, I thought that story was going in a different direction, actually. Well, it fucking wasn't. Well, the whole experience taught me one thing, I can tell you. When you're done for, you're really done for. Like, you die. That's not what a lawyer should often finds himself under. What the fuck am I saying? Under fire wants to hear. No, your house is kind of mid.
Your house? Kind of ugly.
And frankly, do better.
Prison.
Can't wait to go to my bedroom. Wow.
21st February, my bedroom. Local prison cell 9.
Hey, idiot.
Look, Mr. Naruhodo, a sad sack of shit!
I knew you were going to say something like that.
Mr. Natsume, have the police finished questioning you now?
I want to die.
Oh.
Look up, student Mr. Naruhodo, Esquire.
Oh my god!
Yes? What is he? Tell me. Is he a ghost? Is he here to haunt me?
No, he's
Let
a
me
bug.
guess. You're talking about Mr. Sholmes? No?
He actually calls himself a great detective, Mr. Natsume, not a ghost.
What is diabolic deductions? They're not of this world. They've cursed. I'm cursed, I tell you. Well, that sort of hurts.
Credit where credit is due, Mr. Naruhodo. You were heavily involved in the duck.
Yeah.
in the deduction too.
Yeah, moving on. We have some wonderful news. You're not murdery. Just attempted murdery.
Just a little murdery.
Oh?
You're not a murderer. The victim that we all thought was dead has come back to life again.
Damn it, he was supposed to stay dead. I mean, oh, that's great. Now, in the absolutely worst case, you could only be tried for attempted murder. Isn't that great?
Wow, we literally just made that joke.
That's great, isn't it, Mr. Natsume? It's terrible!
Oh,
I'm stuck in this cell, suffering for some silly wrong end of the stick.
He should have died.
You did it, didn't you? Confess you were a killer. Why the mustache? Constant questions.
Why the mustache is so funny.
I'm sorry to hear that. The selfish shyster. Make up your mind. Are you dead or alive? If you were going to come back to life, why bother dying? Wickedly wishy-washy William. You should have stayed that way. Well, it seems like the Mr. Shamspear was never actually dead in the first place, you dolt.
You don't.
Ah, yes, that might make sense. And I'm pleased that he's alive, of course. I guess. Our lively debate last night was such fun. I'd be sad to think if it was our last.
He's still alive.
Yeah,
Oh.
well. Oops. Fuck!
Hmm.
Mr. Natsume, does this mean you had a debate with him? You did see the victim last night. I mean, we already knew that. You met with Mr. Shamspear, didn't you? I'm not saying another word. I demand to have a lawyer present.
We.
Are
Okay.
Who do you think I am? Please, Mr. Natsume, we need to hear your side of the story. Why am I cursed like this? Fuck me.
Fuck me. I'm a lawyer.
Have I shown you this before? Oh, yes. The sweet, sweet aroma of our beloved homeland. Shows that a wearer is a defense lawyer. It means nothing in Great Britain, of course, but I still wear it. Oh, I know exactly how you feel. Locum student Miss Naruhodo, Esquire. My Haramaki belly band. I don't feel right without it. Your Haramaki belly band? It's perfect for the cold English winters. Just the thing to keep my tummy warm. Yes, I see the link. Almost. Friggin' weirdo.
You're freaking weirdo.
What happened? Can you tell us exactly what happened last night then, Mr. Natsume? There's nothing to tell. But, Mr. Nono has... I'm eternally grateful to you for helping me with that accursed case yesterday. The case I saw Miss Poor Green. Yep, hospitalized after she ended up with a knife in her back. Wow.
it's hard to believe that was only yesterday.
After the trial was over, I trudged my weary way back to my lowly lodgings. And that evening, at past 9 it must have been, I visited Mr. Shamspear. So you did go to the victim's room then? I poisoned him.
As we feared.
I didn't do anything wrong. I'd never been to his room before. It was the first time. Then what made you decide to go? I bumped into him when I arrived back at the house. We got chatting and it developed into a discussion. But he had to go out, so I bade him farewell. That ties in with what Mr. Garrett said. The victim went out and came back after 8. We met again later that evening, at around 9 or just after, when I took him some nice tea I brewed as a gift. So it was you who brought him the tea. So you poisoned him. And had clearly been drunk at the scene.
Yeah, dude, this is not looking good for you
Yeah.
right now. Like, everything you say, more and more of it, I'm like, oh.
And I suppose you were discussing the works of Shakespeare, were you?
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly left. Romeo and Juliet. Who was the stronger? It was a delightful debate. Who was the stronger?
I'm sure.
Such a stimulating subject, Shakespeare.
Yippee.
And the debate became very heated, so you slipped poison into his tea. No, never. Not at all. Team Juliet won. That was me. And when I left his room, the flamboyant fellow was fighting fit. I swear it, categorically. So what, somebody just walked in and was like, Team Juliet too. And then slipped fucking poison in?
I guess so.
Mr. Natsume, you often say the same thing about yourself, I've noticed. That you have cursed existence. I'm sure I've mentioned this to you before, but I've been here in Great Britain for a year now. And in that time, I've learned that I hate everyone here. There's no place
I
for
want to
me.
go home.
I want to die.
It can be very trying to live in a foreign land and adapt to the ways of another culture.
There are foreigners
wait,
everywhere
my
I
bad.
look. You ho! And they all
You
stare
ho?
at me and they all laugh. That's the impression I get whenever I go out. It makes me scared to leave my room. Which is why I become a recluse. But even in my room, I find no respite. Respite? I don't know the fucking word that I'm using for my fears.
I've moved more times than I can remember. And then 1 week ago, I moved on to Briar Road.
But why? I mean, why did you choose that place? It doesn't seem very comfortable.
Because the rent is cheap. I have so little money, I'm a broke bitch. It spoke to me.
The rent?
Yes?
Oh.
Obviously,
Okay.
there's a reason why it's cheap. Because the room is cursed.
Cursed? Cursed how? We just had this discussion in the last case he was in. Not the previous case, but case 4.
The previous occupant, the man who lived there before I took the room, died there.
Oh no.
He was only a young man, when one morning he was found dead, and no one could explain why.
Surely no one would want to live in a room with a history like that.
Well, I did. I didn't. When the letting agent recommended the place, I wavered. But I want books, and books cost money. A horrible history is a small price to pay. When I realized it would mean I could buy more books, I signed the lease like lightning.
Brave. Or blinkered.
But after I moved in, I soon came to realize what I'd done. I realized how horrible the room's history really was.
Gosh, was it really so awful?
You weren't there, okay?
More than you could ever know.
Tell us about your horrible.
How did the room's horrible history affect you, Mr. Natsume? What happened?
At first, it was just a feeling. The feeling, beady eyes boring into my back, watching me.
Do you think that might just been your mind playing tricks on you? Well, I'm pretty sure we know where the the watching feeling comes from.
Yeah.
Because that one dude was literally looking in his room.
No, my mind doesn't know any tricks. It was someone else. It's been one long nightmare ever since I was given the keys to the place.
I wonder if that's why he has the sprite look back so often, is because since he moved here, he's been paranoid.
Yeah, that's probably why. A nightmare? You been having bad dreams, you mean?
Oh, all the souls who died in that room lean over me in my sleep and try to strangle me.
That really is horrible.
And now I come to think of it, it happened again last night too.
Damn, wish they'd finished the job.
The very same night that Mr. Shamspeare was writhing in agony from the poison in his body, I was on the verge of being suffocated silently by those miserable spirits in my room.
You simply must move out of that room as soon as possible.
Yes, you're right. I know it, and that's why. I'm already searching for the next room of the history to call home.
Right here.
Yeah, you can stay
There's
here.
a bed right there.
I think perhaps you should try to avoid accommodation with any kind of history at all. Otherwise, I'm scared that you yourself may become history.
Whew. Sawtooth knows how to make the man listen.
I'm Bone. Of course. Mr. Lord of the Manor is worried about the curse on my room as well.
You mean Mr. Gyarados?
Yes, he knows that if people keep dying there, he'll never be able to rent it out again.
Well, that's true. I, for one, wouldn't go near the place. I hate it.
Perhaps that may explain why the landlord pays so much attention to the gas lamps and his tenants' movements.
You mean because he's worried about their well-being? He does seem to have an unusually keen interest in the amount of gas in the pipes. There must be a reason why he keeps such close tabs on the occupants of his rent rooms.
What do you mean, he pays so much attention
To the gas lamps.
Oh dear, no! It's nothing to do with you, Mr. Natsume. Please, forget I said anything.
Oh, now you're talking about me behind my back as well.
Well, actually, I'm in front of you.
What's important is Mr. Shamspeare isn't in fact that at all. Once he's come around and he's able to tell us what really happened, we'll be able to get you released. We know for a fact that's not happening.
Yes, please. Oh, I do hope you're right.
We're wrong.
Excuse me.
Is that Sholmes? Oh, no, it's not. He's got a lot of
Inspector
screen
Grace.
time this case.
He has. I'm here to execute the criminal.
To the gallows with you.
I couldn't help overhearing what you just said, and on that note, die.
I decided to take matters into my own
I-
hands.
I
Someone
have some-
get me my gun.
There's some good news and some bad
Open
news.
your mouth.
Oh. Oh.
Which do you want first, the gun?
The gun or one of these chips.
Always, every time, the bad news comes first.
Alright, well, you're dying, so...
Well, I guess it's the gun.
When hope is all you have, hold on to it like your
Which
balls.
one do you want first, the barrel or the bullet?
That's my guiding principle.
The bullet,
Right.
please.
Okay, Sunshine. Well, in that case, the good news it is. Fuck you.
Huh? No, you were supposed to give me the bad news.
Oh.
Sorry, but it's just a lot easier to explain everything that
It's a
way.
lot easier to give you the good news first, so it's funny.
Then why did you ask me my preference?
As you might have heard,
I don't
Mr.
care.
Shakespeare was just unconscious. He's come round now.
So you might have heard, I'm kind of a dick.
We saw it all happen in its terrifying glory. It was whack.
Weedy.
Well, yeah, sure. You're still being treated by the doctor, and we managed to get a written statement from him already.
Oh,
So this is the second case where the victim hasn't actually died.
Yeah, you're right.
isn't that wonderful, Mr. Natsume?
Watch, now freaking McGilded's gonna be like, I never died either!
Dude, that would be so dumb. He probably isn't dead, though, because we never saw his body.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
just
thank
were like, oh,
goodness.
he burned alive. We're like,
Yeah.
yeah, we could only hope.
It's all over then. I can leave this sombre cell.
Sombre.
No. Sorry, no, that's not on the card, you fucking moron.
What?
Why ever not, Inspector?
Well, diddly dipshit. Mr. Shakespeare has implicated
Here,
someone
you
as being...
dillweed.
Yeah, see, look, now he's gonna implicate him.
I know.
That's implicated someone being responsible for what happened last night.
Implicated someone.
Why are you gonna walk up in here while we're in the middle of talking to this guy and go, you did it. It was you.
Yeah, he's already in jail.
Yeah, I know. Like, what do you want? Him to die?
Oh dear.
You asshole. You don't.
You asshole.
Sorry to say that I do, fucker. He's pointing the finger at you, Mr.
That
Natsume.
was so crisp.
Now die.
God, die.
This can't be.
I've always wanted a cool one-liner, so I'm gonna keep saying my one-liner until it works.
By sweet poison did he seeketh to end my life. That's what he said.
That's all she wrote.
That wicked caitiff. Sasuke Natsume.
No.
Yes.
Wait, that wasn't even the right voice. So I'm afraid he will appear in court as planned.
That was already the plan, dude. You're coming in
Yeah.
here and saying shit we already know.
No, we wanted to make the necessary preparations.
The lawyer is right here.
Alright, fuck this.
No.
That's a new Sprite.
That is new Sprite.
And so, once again, this dumb fuck
Found himself having to take the dock in the Old Bailey now to go fight Barack Obama. Whether his room was haunted or whether he was just terribly unlucky,
I knew I had no choice. The following day, I would represent him in court and do my utmost to break the curse that blighted him.
Wow.
next time on the Great Ace Attorney
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
My nuts.
To be continued.
Wow. Well, the only suspect I even have in mind is the one dude who's peeping through the window.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's really it. And why is this dude implicating Satosuki for this?
Because he feels like it, I guess.
We'll have to find out next time on the Great Ace Attorney Resolve when we get to the trial. So, as always, if you all enjoyed and want to keep this series going and show us some love and support, you know what to do. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you all in the next episode.